Hey folks, please enjoy this clip from our show, which you can find every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Rumble. We've been doing the best shows we've ever done, completely free of censorship and on a platform that actually supports us. You can also support us on Locals, where you can access a ton of exclusive content, movie riffs, as well as an archive of over 1,000 full episodes going back as far as 7 years. We've also teamed up with Merch Engine to bring you a new lineup of really awesome quality shirts, hoodies, and now even hats. So come check out our untethered, uncensored show on Rumble every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You stupid idiots.
Sarah, it is me, Chris Cuomo. And I have got this molto bene ready show. I love my mother. I hate my brother. So let's get after it and have us a good time.
Some good fucking bread.
Fucking bread.
Now, I need to compliment Pessy's autism.
Yeah.
Is that one of my favorite things that I really appreciate is the fact that he's fake eating during the whole song. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know why that just makes me laugh. It's not just the good fucking bread at the end. He's literally, were you really eating?
I was eating Italian bread.
Dedication to the
Look
craft.
at that. He's character actor.
This motherfucker's doing Foley work and method acting.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Italian bread is so good, though.
Oh, it's the best.
The only thing better in my opinion, well, I don't know, man. I like Italian bread, but I love Cuban bread. I don't know why.
Cuban bread's better. I picked the Italian roll because it was chewy.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's good for sauce. It's good for the gravy.
Oh, man.
I now know what's going to happen in the presidential election. I do. I know that's a heady thing to say, but we have seen a repeated cycle long enough for me to tell you what I think is going to happen in this election.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Chris Cuomo, hard-hitting analysis.
There it is.
I'm Chris Cuomo. Welcome to the Chris Cuomo
You know what
Project.
I realized too about Cuomo recently? Watching Chris Cuomo pontificate about like politics and like philosophy. It's like whenever there's an NBA game on and they cut to a female analyst and she just starts talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Even if the shit she's saying kind of makes sense, I just tune out.
I don't care.
I'm like, oh, can we go to like don't you have a bunch of former players that need a check?
That's when I check my phone.
Now, the only game I'm playing with you here is I'm saying
I'm still a journalist.
Yeah, that's a game, I know, right?
what will happen, not necessarily who will win. But I believe this is just
Then what's the point of this, Christopher?
as instructive a point. Because if you're going to follow the race, what matters most, what has taken so long, and I'll explain why.
Because he's been reading books.
What's taking so long is you keep digressing.
In this
But I
election
digress.
cycle is to distill, to isolate, to identify what is this race about? What is it turning on? That's why we always love the October surprise. Why? Because we are desperate as consumers and arbiters and sellers and marketers of our politics.
Anyway,
to make
we'll be right back. I gotta talk to you about healthy greens.
Growing up Italian, growing up Italian, growing up Italian, growing up Italian.
Hey, you guys having hey, are you guys having trouble, getting your fucking brajol? You try to get your rod hard? Well, I got Blue Chew for you.
Why have we not talked about fucking astroturfing the comments of growing up Italian to get Chris Cuomo?
We should honestly, everybody go to Growing Up Italian's latest episode and say, hey, get Chris Cuomo on the show. He needs to be on. And go to Chris Cuomo's latest episode and be like, you should go up on Growing Up Italian.
And the Grown Up Italian guys are such dumb greaseballs. They only follow like food influencers and shit on TikTok and Instagram. So I guarantee you they won't even know who he is. They'll be like, so where you famous from? You do like TikTok or what
Hey,
kind
so
of
we have here Chris Cuomo. He says Cuomo. So what's your whole deal about it? Have you had the cannoli down at Angelo's on 34th?
So you're on Instagram or TikTok. So what do you eat? Like sandwiches?
Sandwiches?
Or what do you like? What's your specialty? Like, is everyone they have on just eats?
He just keeps talking about Aristotle while th're eating fucking spaghetti.
Yeah, so
bad.
when you go to Angelo's, where you like? Because I heard Angelo's they make the pasta in house, which I always, but personally I always like fresh pasta. And then Chris Cuomo's like, I haven't had a carb in like 4 years.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I haven't
man.
had a carb since COVID.
His fucking dude is ripped.
I only eat egg whites, bro.
I've had one beer all week.
Battle to the bottom. Everything is about dividing us. Everything is us, them. Why? It works for the parties.
You are just mad because you don't get invited to the little buffet at the conventions anymore like you used to. You have to be down with the fucking smelly farts.
Mm-hmm. You have to bring a lunch.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have to stop at Checkers on the way
Yeah.
while your News Nation people set up.
Mm-hmm.
Why
His
is
shirt
Kamala
looks like he
Harris-
ordered a 9-inch nails shirt off of a bootleg Chinese store and just got 9 nails.
9 nails. I was thinking earlier, it does look like the 9-inch nails logo.
Right?
I don't even care that I wasn't invited to the buffet because that brings my next sponsor, Factor Meals. That's right, guys. Pre-made meals.
Harris's pitch to you, Trump is a threat to democracy. It's another way of saying he is worse. Fear him. Okay? Why is Trump's allegation she's a commie? Socialist isn't.
She's not even really a commie, bro. She's not even that. She's not a communist. All right? Because communists normally have a plan.
Yes. The people who
That guy
control
wrote a whole
her-
book about it.
The people who control her. Are
Yeah, they're definitely
communists.
commies.
Yeah, absolutely.
even enough anymore. Full commie.
Hashtag full commie.
Ironic that he also defends Putin at the same time? Yes, because what is
Putin's not a communist.
Has he ever really openly defended Putin, though?
No. And also,
No.
even if he did, Putin's not a communist.
it instruct you to? It instructs you to the point that this is bullshit.
Putin's an
He doesn't really-
imperialist.
Yeah, but he's not a communist. He doesn't run his country like a communist dictator.
No.
Like,
And
he's
he
not
very
really
well could.
Yeah, he could, but he doesn't.
afraid of
My
communism. because
favorite
if he-
criticism is they're like, he kills political opponents. I'm like, yeah, but not all the time.
Yeah.
And you guys all do it, too.
We do it too.
Yeah, so
Everybody,
stop it.
we don't kill people. Come on.
he were, he'd hate Putin. You see what I'm saying? So, what is it? It's a way of saying she's worse. And that's why we're divided. Because that's all you're being conditioned to.
Look at Chris
So-
Cuomo's trying to sound smart while also saying all Russians are still communists. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, all
Isn't
Russians
he-
are still communists. Everybody knows that.
He is the best.
Russia had McDonald's until you made them leave. Shut the fuck up, communist.
Yup.
No, but think about that for a second, right?
And now we have a McDowell's.
You made McDonald's leave Russia, and they're the communists.
Now we have McDowell's at every former McDonald's location. Remember they just took the buildings and went,
Yeah.
now we make burger.
Yep.
We make
Yeah,
our
that's
burger.
now.
It's because all the McDonald's fucking factories that make the patties were already there in Russia. They
Yeah.
just fucking changed the sign.
Of course, the polls are going to be really tight. It's a binary proposition. And it's not like,
Unlike my niece, who's non-binary now, which fucking freaks me out.
Which, I mean, like, I was okay at CNN. I was pretty progressive with the gays and then the trans people. But when they start going to non-binary, I'm like, I'm getting a little too old for this,
Yeah, I don't know what that even is, man.
love
But I was never a math guy.
Look, I love and respect her, but it's just I'm always making mistakes,
I don't understand the non-binary thing because I was told you couldn't divide by 0.
versus hate, where you would hope that love would manifest itself in a majority.
I hate when
Right?
a sketch has to sound deep.
Yeah.
This is which is
He
worse.
does sound deeply retarded.
It is inherently negative.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
They can't help it.
They can't. It's in their blood. It's in their blood.
It's a suggestion.
Look, I got marinara running through my veins.
Oh, it's a suggestion.
of relative suckiness. So of course it's going to be really tight. You want a pea sandwich or a poo sandwich?
Yeah, I watched that South Park episode, bro. Hold on.
This guy's such. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
Can we get a meh?
Oh, yes. Where are you, Mr. Cigar?
Can we get a meh? See? Make him look like a Dick Tracy.
He's
villain.
got it. All right. He's cigar. He's
Meh, see? Meh.
There we go. Perfect. There it is. Oh my god.
I don't want to try. I don't want to really pick either of those.
Look, fucking retarded, bro. I don't want that shit in my face, bro. He's so stupid. He's so dumb.
This is where it takes you. Now, here's the proposition that will determine this election.
You go to Athletic Greens right now and use promo code Chris. And then I will have more money.
Mm-hmm. Ready? Enragement versus engagement.
Oh, this is smart. You're doing more of your college professor talk.
This is going to be great. You think he's going to use the whiteboard for this one?
I hope.
God, I hope.
Those are the dueling propositions. Okay? Explain.
See, this is what teachers talk. He talks like.
Explain.
I am telling you, my theory about him now is that he probably had one teacher growing up that he respected and like thought was the smartest guy on planet Earth. And whenever he tries to sound smart, he thinks back to that guy
professor.
and tries to sound like them. Because his
100%.
presentations always sound like okay, what do I mean by that? Flip the board around, right? Like that's what they always do. He's doing the same.
He talks
thing.
like a professor in a movie.
Yes, but like at a community college.
Yeah,
like the one from summer school. That's all.
Look, my professor at Master Community College used to tell me. We were the Master Community College fighting waste dumps.
Yeah. Listen, it's like my professor Mark Harmon used to say.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Enragement. If this is a straight grievance election,
Hey,
look at our history.
remember when somebody simply asked you why you were out of your house during COVID and then you almost beat him up?
He was fought an old man.
Remember when some guy called you Fredo one time and you almost burned a whole building to the ground over it?
Yeah, you got really mad. Why were you so mad?
I think it's 10 out of 46 presidents haven't won a second term, assuming they weren't killed. You see almost in every case that the overwhelming atmosphere of the election was negativity about what was going on that was wrong. Let's take a recent example. Trump blew it on the pandemic. Okay?
I agree.
Under great pressure from you people.
Yeah, you people did that.
Hey, were there any other notable politicians who blew it during that time? Anyone I can... I'm trying to think of anyone else prominent that might have handled that poorly.
Maybe somebody that wrote a book about it.
About how good it was.
Yeah.
I think one of my weaknesses is how good I handled it.
And then they took his Emmy away for the book because of the telling women to see a sausage.